Hello. Hello everyone. I welcome all class 12 students in this session. Today I am going to discuss about components of the immune system. Our immune system has lymphoid organs, immune cells, soluble antibodies in the blood, and the lymphoid tissues. So, in our body, there are two types of lymphoid organs: primary lymphoid organs and secondary lymphoid organs. Primary lymphoid organs are where the lymphocytes originate and mature to become antigen sensitive. For example, bone marrow and thymus glands are the primary lymphoid organs. In the bone marrow, where all the blood cells, including lymphocytes, originate, and here in the bone marrow, it provides the microenvironment for the development and maturation of the B lymphocyte cells. Thymus gland, which is a lobed organ located near the heart and beneath the breastbone, which is active in children, and it provides the microenvironment for the development and maturation of T lymphocyte cells. So these two are the primary lymphoid organs. Second is secondary lymphoid organs. After maturation of the lymphocytes, they migrate to the secondary lymphoid organs. These are spleen, lymph nodes, tonsils, pairs, patches of small intestine, and appendix are the secondary lymphoid organs. In the spleen, which is a large bean-shaped organ, contains lymphocytes and phagocytes, which filter the blood by trapping the microorganisms entering the blood. It has a large reservoir of RBC cells. Lymph nodes, these are the small solid structure present at different points of the body, and the lymphatic system is formed, and the lymph nodes along with the lymph glands, they join the lymph vessels to form a lymphatic system of our body. Here in the lymph nodes, they trap microorganism and other antigen which enters along with the tissue fluid. Another is MALT, M-A-L-T, mucosal associated lymphoid tissues. These are the tissue masses that lines the mucosa membrane or layer of the respiratory, digestive, and urinary system of our body. And 50% of the lymphoid tissue in human body is formed by the MALT. Now let us discuss AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This disease was first reported in USA in 1981, and about 25 million people are killed in last 25 years. AIDS is caused by the virus called HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. This virus belongs to the retrovirus because it contains RNA as the genetic material. Now, how the HIV is transmitted? It is transmitted by the sexual contact with the infected person, by the transfusion of contaminated blood and blood products, sharing infected needles, and from the infected mother to the newborn baby. But it is not spread by the touch or using their clothes, utensils, or food, but it spreads only through the body fluids. Hence, the infected person should not be kept in isolation. Now, how the individual are at high risk? The individual, those who are having multiple sexual partners, if they are drug addicts and taking the drugs intravenously, by the blood transfusion, those who are having thalassemia or leukemia, they require repeated blood transfusion, and the children born by the HIV mother. How it is diagnosed? The HIV positive persons, the doctor advised to take ELISA test, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. This enzyme gives the test whether the person is HIV positive or negative. Incubation period after the infection, the AIDS symptoms vary from few months to 5 to 10 years. If they are treated, their lifespan can increase, but death cannot be prevented. Let us understand the life cycle of HIV. When the HIV enters the body of a person, the RNA is replicated to form viral DNA by the enzyme reverse transcriptase. Viral DNA now gets incorporated in the host cell DNA and directs the infected cell to produce new viruses. The macrophages continue to produce new viruses like a HIV factory. Then the viruses particles enters helper T lymphocytes in the blood, where they continue to replicate and produce new viral DNA. Hence, number of helper T cells progressively decreases in the infected person, and when the T cells decreases, it also decreases the immunity of the person. Sometimes the person unable to produce the immune response against bacterial diseases, parasites, fungal diseases, etc., like Mycobacterium, Toxoplasma, etc. What is the treatment for the HIV? As I told you, there is no permanent cure for HIV, but the doctor advised antiretroviral drugs which can prolong the life of the patient but cannot prevent the death. Now, what are the preventive measures of the AIDS patients? The person must have conscious behavior to prevent the disease. NACO, National AIDS Controls Organization, which was established in 1991, and other NGOs, they are educating people about the AIDS. WHO, the World Health Organization, has also started a number of programs to prevent spreading of HIV, such as making blood from blood banks which are safe from HIV, ensuring the use of disposable needle and syringe, free distributions of condoms, controlling drug abuse, as well as advocating the safe sex and promoting regular checkup for HIV susceptible population. So for this session, thank you.